Hey guys, my name's Dan, and this anime reaction is The Rising of the Shield Hero, Episode 2, The Slave Girl. Now, a whole hell of a lot happened in the first episode. Granted, it was very long, but we had our main character who just was reading through a book and then out of nowhere gets transported into this new world where he's basically in an MMORPG, and everything seems fine until people start plotting against him to either get him killed or just get him kicked out entirely. But that didn't seem to happen, and he's kind of taking it in stride. He's super pissed, and I can't say that I blame him. It was incredibly messed up what happened to him. So he's basically telling anybody who crosses him or who wrongs him in any way that he will deal with them. So that's good, I guess, having a bit of a backbone there and having some stuff that he's been farming, these little balloon things that seem to be helping him out with these lower level people. And now we have this scummy person who owns a whole bunch of people who's willing to sell to him for how much, I'm not really sure, but he certainly needs somebody in his party because all he can do is just block, is just be the shield hero. He can't really do any damage, and he needs somebody else with him, and it seems like the slave girl is going to be a part of his party, and I think that's who we saw at the very beginning of the first episode, with the dream that he had in the real world. So we'll have to see how she plays into things and how their relationship goes, because I can only imagine what she's been through up until this point. But before we get into it, though, please check all those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, the Rising of the Shield Hero Crunchyroll link. That's a great way to go check out all of their episodes. Now, unfortunately, due to copyright, I will not be able to show you this episode or my reaction in full, but if you would like to see it, you can for just $5 a month. Just head on over to patreon.com/TheEdenReactor, or if you want more of a direct link and want to pay less for this particular episode, you can check down in the description where you also find this week's reaction schedule. Lastly, a great and easy way to support me is to go right below this video and click all those buttons down there, because not only will let you see future reactions that I do, but also helps my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go. And there's a slave girl.
Over here. Fairly rare. How does 15 gold pieces sound?
Showing me your most expensive slave knowing full well I can't afford it?
Indeed.
Cheap and obedient to work.
In other words, a demi-human, if I understand right.
I guess
These aren't
so?
much suited for combat or manual labor. That mangy half-raccoon's sick as a dog and a
Poor
couple
girl.
spokes short of a cartwheel.
And she's probably thinking, oh, well, he's probably going to torture me too, and, you know, didn't have too many kind things to say about all the slaves there, so that's not great either. Oh my, what the hell is that? That looked like that hurt.
What's with that?
Nothing to worry about. The pain will dissipate soon.
I said, what's your name?
I'm called Raftalia.
Raftalia, huh?
Can you please
Let's
try
go.
to be nice to her?
Took you long enough.
I guess he was just so hardened or pissed off or whatever from what happened that now he just has this awful attitude.
Too weak! Put some muscle into it! Come on!
There you go! Nice job!
Kid, you're not gonna die a painless death.
Don't beat around the bush, say what you really think. Come on! off
Stop
your
being
butt,
an
let's move.
ass!
Yes, sir.
You can't fight on an empty stomach. Let's get some lunch.
Lunch?
Well, at least he's feeding her.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Look, it's a demi-human.
Give me the cheapest lunch that you got here, for one. And, she'll have whatever that kid over there is having. Alright, here's your food.
Oh, wow! Okay, maybe he's
Saving
not
it for later?
all
For
bad.
me? Oh.
How's the food?
He loves it!
Attack now!
Yeah, she's getting really good. Can't wait to see her further down the line.
Do you know of the 4 legendary heroes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she heard the
sword, the bow,
stories!
the spear, and then the one with the shield.
Right. Can cure light colds. Drink it.
Oh. It seems like he's being nice, or trying to be nice, but he still has that hardened edge. Oh, I can imagine she's been through some things. Some things that's,
I'm sorry,
don't think she'll ever talk about. Aww!
Alright.
Oh, looks like they're, oh, that's so nice of him! Maybe he's not being a dick
Very
anymore.
impressive, if I do say so myself.
All like that?
No, I don't. I never want a ball. Not at all.
It kinda looks like he wants one, or she wants one
Yeah,
with that
right.
tail wagging!
You will let us stay, won't you?
Yes, of course. I'll prepare your room at once.
He's really getting a lot of use out of those balloons. Well, it looks like they are finally getting along, and he's not being a dick to her anymore, so that's nice.
Watch out! Kill it, Rough Talia! Go on, quickly!
Oh,
Hurry up!
she
What are you
can't
waiting
kill
for?
the bunny!
And
I need someone to fight for me. If you can't, I'll find someone else.
No, it's gotta be her.
Understand?
and I too have no choice. Master, I'll fight for you. Just don't throw me away.
Yes, please don't do that.
The only place that comes to mind would be a small village called Loot.
It's called loot? I wonder
How
if it's
much?
ever been looted before. Cause the name loot? Never mind.
But if you ask me, it isn't much.
So is he the only one doing all the hard work? Then, well, then maybe he'll end up being stronger than them? That would be cool. God damn, that's a gigantic shield!
Anything wrong?
And
sir?
awesome!
It's nothing.
All right then.
What if he actually, what if she actually starts calling him whatever? Just that. That would be hilarious. Oh my, that has 2 heads! No! Oh, and it reminds her, oh no.
Kill the villagers! Even my mother and father!
During the first wave, huh?
Yeah, that PTSD
That's
sucks.
why she cries every night. If you fight and make me stronger, we'll fend off the waves of catastrophe and make sure that tragedy never happens again.
It doesn't happen to anyone else's parents.
Face it, your parents aren't coming back.
Yeah,
Sword and
he's
kill this thing!
losing a lot of blood, ma'am! Please get up and kill them! Or it, or whatever!
If I die, you're gonna die too!
No, you do, Master!
I'll buy time for you to escape!
Oh, come on, he's trying to help you now! Come on, fight them!
Just like my parents!
Alright, there you go! Go get him! Nice! And just like that, she did
Good
it!
job, kid. You attack, and I defend. That way neither of us will have to worry about dying.
All right.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Well, it took him a lot longer than I would have liked, but it seems like they formed a bond. He's no longer being an asshole to her. Just basically was going to sacrifice himself just to save her life, and so she could get away while she's still clearly dealing with all that trauma. And that trauma actually, you know, no pun intended, was a bit of a double-edged sword in the fact that it actually motivated her to killing this beast so she wouldn't lose anybody else. So I think that sort of trauma can be used in actually a positive way. Whether she'll ever get over it or not, I don't think you ever really get over something like that. You just sort of learn to live with it, and hopefully the more and more experience she gets, the more fights she gets into, and the more things she acquires, the more confident she'll become, the happier she'll be, and the braver she'll be. That she won't back down from a fight ever again, and that's kind of my hope for her anyways. And with that being said, comment down below. Let me know what did you think about this episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Check all those links I have for you down in the description below. Then lastly, and most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to all my $5 and up supporters on Patreon: Luchador, Cruising, Wolverine 310, Multi-Disturb 666, Kefster Kronich, Joshi, Chris Curtis, Am Perry, Vots Coffany, Misa, Misa2, Jenny the Swifty, Allison the Aesthetic Girl, Flea Street Viscount, Emily the Flower Lover, Songbird 177, Sophie the Sunset Girl, Summer the Dog Lover, Inkalinquist, MB Cardall, and Thardowin. And if you too would like to have a shout out and in each and every one of my videos, please head on over to patreon.com/Reactor for more. And I'll see you guys next time.